Good day, one and all. My name is Kathy, and welcome to this episode of the Scrap and Crafty Gardener. Today, I am back in the Christmas mood. We're supposed to have snow later this week. It's probably not going to be a lot, just a few flakes, but it's got me in the Christmas spirit. So I'm going to make two, hopefully simple cards today. One, I'm just going to be using some stickers and some die cuts, and the other, I'm going to be using GinaK's Home for the Holidays stamp set. I'm going to get started by doing my sticker card. Now, these are clear stickers. They're just beautiful, metallic. And these are quite old. These are from Twin 7 embellishment stickers, embossed foil. And it says back here, June 2017. I got these from a local store, Cranex. It's a Christmas store. So I'm going to start with that card. I just loved these stickers and I wanted to do something simple. So we'll start with that one. For this card, it's 10 by 7 and I'm using a white card. This measures 10 inches by 7 inches, scored it at the 5-inch line, folded it, creased it with my bone folder. And then I have two pieces of white cardstock. This one I'm going to color blue. This measures 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then I use GinaK's Master Layouts 8 to cut the smaller one. So this measures 6 3/8 by 4 3/8. So I picked out a blue alcohol ink marker, and I'm going to get some scratch paper here to color on. I don't have any blue that really matches the color of these stickers. So I'm using my blue Ohuhu marker. This is B683 Process Blue. And I'm going to do just the wide edge. Got to get a wide edge here. So I'm going to do this a couple of times just to get a nice dark coat. So if you don't have the color paper you need, you can make your own. And I'm kind of making a fat border because I want this to be a little bit more pronounced on the card. I just love the blue of these stickers, and hopefully they still stick. Now let me see if I've got that enough. Oh yeah. And so that'll fit on there nicely. But I need to die cut out because I'm going to use this Hero Arts stamp set I got from Joann Fabrics, Mary Stamp and Cut. And I'm going to stamp Have Yourself Little Christmas, but I want to die cut out the word Mary. So I'm going to die cut this out of the center of this, and then I'm going to color this. So I'll just get my Canograph and Empress plates here. Just going to die cut out the word Mary. Okay. I'm going to get my tweezers. And then I'm just going to poke out the extra parts that I don't need. All right, now this is not going to stay white. I'm going to color this also. This is going to be a very simple, straightforward card, as both are today, I believe. Now for this one, I'm not going to color it the blue. I'm going to kind of go, if you can see these stickers, they have a little bit of a purpley pink on them. So I'm using V628 Violet, and I'm just going to color the word. Make sure I get it all colored in. Hopefully you guys are all staying healthy out there. I'm still getting over my infection. It turns out the doctor tells me I had a little bit of walking pneumonia. And I guess it's going around right now. And I tend to catch everything that's going around. So that's how that turned out. And I can set this aside. Now I can use this to color on again later. All right, this is going to be a very, very straightforward card. So I'm going to glue these two pieces together now. And then I'm going to figure out where I want my other stickers to go and then do some stamping. I want to make sure that this is kind of centered on my square. Slide it down just a little. All right, so I really like this deer here. Let's see how these stickers work. Oh, these are nice. I wanted to use these stickers to show you, you don't have to have a lot of products. If you just have some stickers, you can definitely make a card. Oh, I see on my word here, there's a little bit of an edge that didn't get colored. If you just have a few basic pieces and some stickers and some markers of some sort to color your paper, you can make a card. And you can make it nice. Now this is going to get on here somewhere. I'm going to put more stickers, but I want to figure out my stamping right now. All right. Let's put that back over here. I'm done with that. And I want Mary. I think I want it to go off to the side. Or do I want it straight? Let's see. It's going to depend on if I put more stickers. Oh, I think I want to put that. I know I want to put that there. All right, so let's get to have yourself a now this is kind of in the middle and I don't know if it's going to be straight, so I'll just take a piece of acetate, spare acetate without knocking everything off the shelf, and this is just a little strip. So I'm going to put it down and I'm just going to stamp it on the acetate just to make sure that my words are straight. Yeah, that'll be straight. Yep. Now I'm just going to clean this off, and I just have a wet one right here. I'm just going to do that. You can use the wet wipe on the acetate. And my tidy towel is right here. I don't really need to clean that off because I'm just going to go right ahead and stamp it. Have yourself a, and that's stamped perfectly. And I think this word needs a little something. So I am going to put it down and then I'm going to stickle it. Yeah, so Mary's going to go down straight. If I can get my glue to come out. I lost the top to my bottle. There we go. Now, if you wanted this taller, you could cut this word out a couple of times, glue them together, and stack them up. All right, put the pin back in. I'm going to try, let's see, how does that look if no, I'm going to angle my word a little bit there, like that. And try to angle this down. There we go. And Mary, get that word off there. Need my tidy towel now, which I used. All right. Have yourself a Mary. And I'm going to put a little Christmas right in the middle of the word. Perfect. Okay. Done stamping that one. So set that off to the side. Now, there are other stickers on here that I don't know if I want to use. I do want to put one of these blue on here. Okay, let's put this on our card front. This is a simple and easy project, especially if you're like working with the grandkids or nieces and nephews, a neighbor kid, or even for yourself. Just take some stickers, a little bit of die cutting, or even if you had the words that were stickers. Card making doesn't have to be long, involved, a difficult process. Got a little bit of glue up there, so I'm going to get my adhesive eraser and just take that off. And I'm going to bling this up just a little bit at the end. So I'm going to set that aside because that card is done. And I have plenty more stickers that I could do that with multiple other cards. Okay, now for the main card of the day. This is another white card, and I'm again going horizontal. 10 by 7, score it at the 5, fold it, crease it with your bone folder. Now I've used GinaK Master Layouts 8. So this black piece of cardstock is 4.5 by 6.5. And then this is 4 3/8 by 6 3/8. This is going to be a pretty straightforward black and white card with just a hint of color. And it's all going to be stamping. And using the GinaK's Home for the Holidays stamp set, which I've only used a couple of the sentiments. So these stamps will need conditioned. Pardon me. I'm going to put the house and the trees right here. Then I'm going to use my VersaFine Clear Nocturne. Oh, I need to put that in the corner. Put it in the corner. You can tell an unconditioned stamp sometimes because it's very, very sticky. And you just need to take a finger or an eraser made for this if you have one. My fingers work just as well. And if you don't have anything like that, just stamp it a couple of times. It would take a couple to get the coating off. And I'm just going to use my VersaFine Clear Nocturne on this. And stamp this down. And I'll ink that one more time. A little bit more down here. That looks good. All right, just use my tidy towel that I keep setting in the wrong place. Hello, Mr. Tidy Towel, where did you go? Oh, there it is. It was hiding under the stickers. Now I'm going to add some more stamps to this. I'm going to add a couple more trees down here. I don't know. I want to add a big one and then the little one. So I'm just going to stamp right over what the tree is already that's there. And I'm going to condition this stamp again by rubbing it with my finger. I'm basically going to fill up the bottom of this. Do one more. That's good. Clean that stamp off. There's going to be a smidge of coloring on this card, but not a lot. fact, most of it's going to remain black and white. Just a simple card. Simple, but yet elegant, I believe. That's perfect. All right. Now for the sentiment, which is also going to be stamped. Now, I want this to say, let's see. We're going to go with Merry Christmas, and there's no place like home for the holidays, or from our family to yours. Actually, Season's Greetings will fit nicer, but I would really like Merry Christmas. I think it's going to be Season's Greetings. Make sure it's right side up. Now this stamp I have already used, so it does not need to be conditioned. And I can tell because I used it with a red, and that red will stain your stamps. Okay. Season's Greetings. And then from our family to yours. And I already have some stamps on here, so I can kind of tell just by looking whether my stamp is straight or not. But if you can't, just go ahead and put some acetate down and make sure that it's stamped the way you want it. That's perfect. Okay, done with stamping, if you can believe that. Now we're just going to add a little bit of coloring, or I'm going to add it while you watch. Pardon me. But I'm going to first attach this to the back of this and cover up my ink. And this has just a very, very narrow border of black. And then I'm going to pop this one up a little bit. So I'm going to use my foam tape just to add a little bit of dimension. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put just a smidge of liquid glue on the back. And put this into place. Make sure it's straight. Yep. Okay. Now for just the hint of coloring, let me put this stamp back on here before I lose it. And the big stamp needs to go back. Okay, I am going to use a little bit of gray. This is BG038 Cool Gray. I'm just going to go along the edge of the snow on the roof. It just adds a little hint of shadow without adding a lot of color. And on the porch roof. And then down here in the grass. Well, where the grass would be, but it's covered by snow. I'm just kind of going along the top near the house. And a little bit under these trees over here. And then I'm going to add, there's a little wreath on the door. So I'm just taking some green. This is G750 emerald green and making that green. And adding some red to the bow, R872 Tomato. All right, unbelievable. Well, that's it for the coloring. But I am going to add some stickles. And I thought I pulled them aside here. Okay, my desk is relatively empty. So where did I place them? Well, let me put you on pause while oh, here they are. Okay, this, I chose Stickles in the color Twinkle because it has a little bit of a blue sheen, and I don't know if you can see that. I'll show you versus Diamond. Diamond is more, if you can see that this is more of a white, and this has more of a blue cast. This will sparkle like nighttime snow. And I'm just going to go along the roof again where I put the gray. And I'm just going to rub it on. You could use your paintbrush. But if you just squeeze out a littlest bit, that's all you really need. And then on this roof. And a little bit down here. And that is it for this card. I'm not going to add any other. I got a little smear of ink over here somehow. And that came right off with my Mono Sand Eraser. Pardon me. I'm going to go just get a few little embellishments. Okay, now I brought over some plain old regular rhinestones, but I also brought over some little silver pearls because he's got a little silver dot on him. So I wanted to see, I'm going to put one here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with the silver pearls. Doesn't need a lot because it's already embellished quite well. In fact, that is it. That's it for card number 1. Just a very, very simple card. Oh, you know, I was going to put some stickles on this. And I'm going to go with the diamond one. I forgot I was going to do that to this. And I'm going to put a little on here. And then I am going to take my brush for this. Just to brush down the letter. And that will make it sparkle. In fact, I'm going to put some of this over here on my glass mat. And then just pull it up with my brush. So I don't get too much on. And get this outside of the letters where I don't really want it. But it won't hurt if you get it out. If you get some out, just add some in other places so it makes it look like you did it on purpose. So see, you really only need a good set of markers, and they can just be Crayola markers. I happen to love my Ohuhu alcohol markers, but they're not for everyone. You just need white paper. You can make it any color or pattern you like. So you don't have to have a whole lot of supplies to get into card making. All right. Let me just wipe up this. And I'll show you how that just added a little bit of glistening to those letters. All right, that's card number 1 and card number 2. 2 very simple cards. You don't need a lot of supplies. This, I just used white and black. And if you didn't have black paper, they do make a black marker. And I don't know why it just did that. But anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I kind of get the feeling that it's going to be Christmas all week again, but probably not. I'll try for something different tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Now, if I can get this recording to end. Oh my goodness.